Welcome, fellow babies. Now, I do have to apologize because we're not using our regular sets for the debate show. That was a bit, but there was a huge kerfuffle with Google Sync and the new app, and it screwed everything up right last minute. So what are you going to do? Here we go. It's going to work anyway. Nothing less than the shape of our world is on debate tonight, as we go with DKG Custom versus Mallory in a flat earth debate. You probably heard enough of me already, so I'm going to shut the fuck up, hand it over to tonight's moderator, the lovely Aimee Hogan.
Hello again, everyone. I am so excited. We've got a great debate on for tonight. This is going to be so much fun. Our participants tonight are, of course, DKG Custom and Mallory's Asylum. I think we are going to have a great time with this. So I'm just going to introduce them a little bit and have them say hello to you. DKG Custom, how are you this evening?
Oh, tarty and handsome and gorgeous and sexy as ever.
There we go. And we also have Mallory. Mallory, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great, thank you.
You're very welcome. And it's been decided before the show that DKG Custom was going to go first. So let's just dive right in. DKG, did you want to start?
Yeah. Here we go, I guess.
Yes.
So here we are in another debate about the shape of the planet Earth. Because everyone knows the only way to determine the shape of the planet is through an argumentative discourse. I mean, a debate would normally center around moral or philosophical issues, or whether or not we should be forced to wear school uniforms. Well, as we all know, geometry comes under the umbrella of science and mathematics, for which your typical flat earther is ill-equipped. I mean, the very modern flat earth movement first appears with the formation of the Flat Earth Society, which was essentially set up as a joke. But on YouTube, it can be found to surface with an individual called Matt Boylan, otherwise known as Matt Powerland, a sad and failed stand-up comedian. He used the character of a flat earther to gain a certain amount of traction on YouTube. It was intended as a joke, but his popularity increased. He found he was starting to make money off his fictional persona. So from there, we see the emergence of Eric DeBay and later Mark Sargent, and consequently all the other early adopters of this ridiculous notion that the Earth is flat. Now, what is really interesting is that many of the flat earthers claim that the Earth being flat is obvious. However, until a handful of years ago, no one was making those claims. Now, let's make one thing clear. Flat Earth has only become prevalent through social media like Facebook and YouTube and other dark corners of the internet. It has not presented itself in any shape or form to the scientific community. Now, I got involved with the Flat Earth many years ago, and there are several videos on my channel that decimate the ridiculous notion, and no one wearing big boy trousers has managed to rebuke those videos. So I did my bit for king and country, and I retired myself from continuing an anti-Flat Earth channel on YouTube and decided to spend the rest of my days laughing at the onslaught of idiocy on the social media platforms. And that's where it brings us to tonight. Taking pot shots at the stupid on another debate, Mallory challenged me. At first, I declined, citing...
Oh, God, here we go. Okay, sorry.
Excuse me. At first, I declined, citing that I was not going to give her the satisfaction or the platform. However, I had a change of heart and decided to let her bring her bullshit to this poor, unsuspecting channel. Now, I can promise you we will see no intellectual discussion regarding the geometry of this globe we live on. You may hear subjects from Mallory which not only border but take deep dives into the realms of fantasy. Let's face it, we are a civilization that adores fantasy and fiction. However, the majority of us can separate fantasy from fact a skill that seems to be missing in your typical flat earther or science denier. Our old friend of the channel, Pajama Pants, said in the chat once that if the government has nothing to hide, they'd be happy to have their experts debate our flat earth experts on live TV, but they won't allow it. People have tried. Yeah, well, that was a pretty dopey statement in many ways. People have tried. Well, your flat earth experts like DeBay, Sargent, and Jeranism have sent out challenges to the scientific community for debates and discourse. And as you can imagine, they received no response. To them, that's considered a flat for flirdom. It's kind of odd. It's like the ugly guy on Tinder not getting a date and declaring that every woman on the internet is a lesbian. The scientific community are simply not going to waste their time. However, if the flat earth had any kind of evidence, any kind of scientific fortitude, any kind of actual facts they could bring to the table, they would be able to take on the scientific community like grown-ups. But that won't happen. It will never happen because the flat earth is based purely on nonsense and lies. We know the earth is a globe because it has been measured, mapped, and seen from space. And of course, your flatty will immediately hand-wave dismiss any images from space, or at best apply nonsense theories to refute. They have to. They need to get their get out of jail free card. But until they can provide actual evidence, not just conjecture, that these space endeavors aren't happening on a remarkably regular basis, and that the images that we can see, not only daily but hourly, are somehow manufactured by an anonymous and vast army of incredibly talented artists who can somehow surpass the abilities of the greatest Hollywood visual effects artists, then it is just an obvious and childish attempt to ignore the absolute fucking obvious that completely destroys any notion of the flat earth. Now, I will not allow them the latitude of baseless denial regarding images from space. It is quite simply the most fundamental confirmation of the shape of this planet. Simple denial is childish, and that childish nature of your flat earther requires a damn good spanking on its bare body. You will hear conspiracy upon conspiracy. What you won't hear is any evidence. You won't get any measurements of the flatness of the earth. You won't get a map. At best, you'll hear, "It looks flat to me." You will also hear some crass humour from me because, quite frankly, with these guys, I don't give a fuck. I have no patience for this insane, satanic level of willful ignorance, lies, and deception. Now, flat earthers don't know much about astronomy, cosmology, meteorology, seismology, oceanology, physics, mathematics, trigonometry, geology, or cartography, but they think, what if we live in a snow globe and for thousands of years no one noticed? Oh, maybe. For over 2,000 years, all the scientists, geologists, astronomers, cartographers, navigators, pilots, and everyone in the military, satellite communications, and politics have all got together and decided, shh, don't tell anyone. Pretend it's a globe. It will be hilarious. Watch out, here comes Riley with an egg. Quick, invent debunking channels to make flat earthers look stupid. We could have a whip round and pay them millions in shill money. So if that is your position or your belief, may I make a suggestion? Keep it to your fucking selves, and maybe you'll be able to fit in with normal society. Otherwise, and I guarantee this, you will be laughed at, you will be ridiculed, you will be scorned. It's your choice. Reality or fantasy. Choose wisely. I thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much. And next up, we have Mallory. Mallory, would you like to start?
Sorry. Oh, that's one thing. Get them, just bore them to death. Because that almost had me. I almost crashed right there. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get this water. Just give me 1 sec. I really didn't know how long he was gonna ramble on and on for. Give me one.
Get on with it, Mallory.
Come on now.
But no. Be good. Stay muted, DKG. This is her turn.
I didn't even say one word yet, and there's DKG. So let me just begin by saying we just caught DKG in a couple of lies just right now. All right. I just remember here. Let me put this down. I remember when you saw the debate with PhD Tony. This was you. I will never give that girl a platform ever. And then the next thing you know, I'm just minding my own business, debating somebody, and you're just like talking and stuff. And I just said, what kind of credibility you have? I didn't even mention nothing. Next thing you know, you're just swirling out, getting your I don't know, British knickers in a bunch, and then next thing you know, you're like, I challenge you. So, and then at the same time, you're calling me all kinds of things, and then you're like, this girl has no credibility. I am a man of power. I polish my Emmy knob every fucking night. And then you were kind of laughing at, Kanye West, which I don't know, man. Like, what's an Emmy? Like, is that for soap operas, like boomer shows type shit? But here it is, you want to laugh at Kanye West at the time for saying but then he ran for kind of president for a while. There we go. He won Mad Awards all the time, so it's kind of better than you. And he's a devoted flat earther and does church things and stuff. So if I was gonna vote between DKG or Kanye West, it would still be Kanye West. But regardless, so right there, and we could pull up those videos or those streams where it all began and all the things that you said. So really, you just mumbled yourself into the definition of a shill. You're a con man. All right. So here's the thing. So the few times that I came on here and watched a couple of your streams was oh, let's talk about cults and stuff. And I'm like, cool. And I learned some pretty interesting things, right? So I made a video. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Oh, Mallory, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say fuckity fuck, and we don't give a fuck. Go ahead, honey. All yours.
Yes, you can definitely do so. You're free here.
Wait, give me a sec. Fuck. Okay, well that felt great and wrong all at the same time. So I present you. I made a video about the shills and how it all works and how when you guys did that cult, talk, right? And I was paying attention. I was paying attention to the live chats and such. And I was like, wait a minute, is the shills a cult? And people fucking agreed. And I'm like, man, I gotta take a look deeper into this. So I did some research and I came with some incredible evidence. Because not only I've been over. If anyone want to watch my ball washed ism is a mental issue, and you gotta look outside the absurdity and outside how I present things. You really need to look at the message as a whole, and the issue is cured there. Now I'm taking it where you guys and where DK, his intro alone was totally, it shows that he's not to be trusted. He's a con man through and through. And I'm going to be explaining it to you all on the why and how this all ties in where the world is fucking indeed flat. And that's it. Boop. I don't know when you want the video and stuff. I said 2.
Okay, sorry, I was muted there, so I could let you have your run there. Do you have the videos that she sent?
Yeah, I sent.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
Yeah, I'm just switching over right now.
Okay.
Do you want the first one?
Yeah, the one. Wait, give me 1 sec. Yeah, the one that says, "Do you want to become a cult leader?" It's
Okay,
a bit
yeah.
it's a bit of a long one. So if DK chooses wants to pause and discuss further or whatnot, we can if you want to.
Okay.
Okay,
Just do
1
it.
second here. I'm just making sure it comes up. This whole switch with that stuff I had in the background did kind of mess with a couple of things on me. Here we go. And that works. And then one more adjustment to make. Here we go. All right. I am ready. So, let
Excellent.
me get back over to where I was. Excellent. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, right. I gotta pump the audio over. Oops. This whole thing is a kerfuffle because it screwed up the debate set on me. But here we go. I'm all set and ready. So yeah, and if anybody wants me to pause it or whatever in the background, just shout it out. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go back to being quiet. Here's
Excellent. Thank you.
Devoted followers who leaves the truth for you, subscribe to you, give you super chats, give up their lives for you, consider you have any credibility, will jump through your hoops? Do you want to be a cult leader? Since the death of Jesus Christ, there's been a vacancy open. You could fill that void with squiggly math and sorcery. Here's how. If you have a fragile ego, suffer from beta incelism and ball-washedism, structure your cult in the most controlling, deceitful, evil ways. Use deception. Don't tell them who you really are. Lie with squiggly math and science, and leave out the important information. And don't forget to be biased to the extreme.
Are you trying to recruit me?
No, I'm trying to share something meaningful with you. Establish a front.
We find science important. I'm afraid to speak for myself. I depend on news outlets and government. We believe in propaganda. We believe in the globe.
Promise fulfill their dreams.
Don't you want a world without flirts and furries? We are a brotherhood and we have the secrets to self-importance. You can join us on Friday's special. Join our deep mission to save the world. We can teach you knowledge or put you into deep sleep.
And Globers are pretty known to put any flat earther to sleep. Offer something free. Get them to feel obliged to give you something in return.
We gave you access to our Discord, was a guest to our show. The least you could do was come to our rituals.
Also works by giving ranchers and Discord perks and sometimes even feet pics. Now don't give them time to think. Diminish doubting confirmation by separating your new recruits from each other and surround them with other happy cuck ball-washed, brainwashed believers. Start a prolonged period of love bombing and surrounding them with unconditional love and attention. Your cult should act friendly and interested. Get information of their hone of their weakness.
Why do you hate flat earthers and truth seekers? Do you have a favorite tomorrow because of what's on the news?
Then use this information to manipulate them. Gradually, over time, you're going to begin to shape the recruits by granting or withholding with love and attention after they bonded. Slowly start making your demands upon them by the message being, nothing in this world has value unless it relates to the incel globe cluck leader or the ultimate purpose. Control their behavior. When they make a joke, insert a fake laugh and make them feel they're important. And all of this is all normal.
That is funny.
This way, when you demand for your ego to be boasted and stroked, the cult leaders will sim for you. Prescribe a rigid schedule. Keep them active with little sleep as possible. If you can keep them from going from other Discord and YouTube channel, you're in the good. And your globe cuck frail male masculinity ego is saved. Thought control.
Our ball-washed-ism answers all questions to all problems. Let our leader do the thinking for you.
Control their emotions, induce guilt. If you don't see them around, go on and say,
That furry flurfet hurt many Gloobers' feelings. People are dying because of them pesky furry flurfets.
and fear.
The enemy will put a straitjacket on you. The enemy will torture you with furry feet. Or toss you off the edge of the earth.
Control information. Keep them from knowing all the workings of the cult of the ball-washed-ism, and block out any information with is critical of the group. Encourage members to spy and report on one another. Whoever's the most incel beta male, he's usually the one trying to call the shots. Separate the recruits and slowly start with ball-washing attacks and indicate a mental breakdown disguised as a spiritual awakening. When they start to freak out of the side effects or start hallucinating, like seeing a curve, tell them that they're all just flushing out the bad stuff.
I felt an infinite emptiness. It was utterly terrifying. I need a Glober daddy.
Well, call me daddy. Make them paranoid about their own thought and process. Tell them that it's part of their own mind that they need to eliminate in order to find happiness. Claim authority. It could come from a divine source like people who speaks loudly with an accent, bogus scientific squiggly research, or special knowledge by bringing in people who follow your own agenda. Make up stories about yourself to boost your importance.
I want an Emmy, and I polish it every night.
Well, don't be stupid. Just start slowly. A good con man that takes a little bit of truth and a lot of lies could pull wool over the eyes of the ignorant. Do's a trance state and hypnotist by making your streams nice and dull, monotone, and practicing thought-stopping rituals and repetitive acts like watching the same rocket go up, making them have drinks and, well, that spew more monotone, boring, squiggly topics. This way, they are more receptive and suggestible. Revert them back to a zombie hive mind mentality, dependence and mindless and obedient. You don't have to worry. They will never look at your bogus squiggly math. Most Globers are brain dead at this point. Encourage them to separate from what's fun and fluffy and cute.
Fun furry flirt's bad. Boring Glober's good.
Encourage dependency, conformity, and discourage fluffy individuality. Demonize their fun lives and only praise when they belittle the belittling waves to flirts, truth seekers, and anyone who tries to think outside the box in furries. Isolate them from the rest of the world. Make them feel special in your echo chamber as if it's a special elite group with important missions, and tighten up your group bond by establishing scapegoats and enemies. Denominize flirts like as if they're less than human. Develop an us versus them mentality. Fighting resistance Tell them the critical thoughts are evidence that they have to commit crimes against the group. Start investigating that man and make up crimes and make them feel guilty.
Now what's more important? Our globe or mission, or playing with furry flurfet in a pillow fort?
Indoctrinate with fear or suggest that if they should ever leave, something bad could happen.
I'm warning you that without us, you're liable for the world to get overpopulated with furries.
What?
It's that simple. Don't you want to be a cult member? Don't you want to be a cult leader? Don't you want devoted followers who will leave? A fun, good humor, smart life for you? Subscribe to you? Give you super chats? Obey to you? Send you feet pictures?
I am one happy brainwashed zombie glober.
Boop. This is an emergency.
Yeah, you don't have to play
broadcast
that part.
system. Turn up your volume. This is breaking news. Middle of the night last night, 2 refugees of gloomy gloom.
Oops. I think there was an autoplay on or something. Sorry. There we go.
Okay.
Is Mallory still here?
Yep. Are you still here? Oh, did we crash or something? I'm beginning to wonder if I crashed or they crashed or.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, well, I fell asleep.
Oh,
Okay. Well, DK, I guess, you could take it as a response now because, there's empty airwaves. I don't know what to say.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you want to do the rebuttal, that'd be more than
Rebuttal?
happy to let you.
Rebuttal?
so.
I mean,
I'm hoping-
seriously? I mean, she claimed I was boring? For fuck's sake. Was that it?
Yeah,
What-
it was.
and you totally proved my point. You totally proved my
What
point.
point?
There was going to be nothing, no evidence, nothing about
It
the
actually
shape of the
proves
earth. Just,
everything.
no, it doesn't. It's just utter
Yes, it
gibberish. Shut
Yes,
up.
no, it isn't.
Shut
You were
up.
talking. You
What
had
the
like
fuck
2,
are-
3
what the
shows
fuck
about
are- what-
cults and
oh,
stuff.
okay,
You
what-
guys were
okay.
teaching this thing.
Oh,
I
we're
turned it
talking-
around and said, "This is exactly what you guys."
I'll
are doing.
grab him,
The
Aimee.
name Shill
Okay, thank
is
you.
in the freaking title.
I thought.
Okay, hold on.
I thought it was my
Hold
turn
on,
to
you're gonna-
respond.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
yeah,
Whoa.
what
Yeah. Let's. Okay,
is
so
it
we
about?
got to have a few. We got to have a few back and forth turns before we turn it into the actual argument. It's going to end up being. So, after the video, is it DK's response, Aimee? Where are we going here? I'll turn it to you.
Sure. Is that what we wanted to do? We were going to just do rebuttal for each. So now.
Yeah, might as well, right? Back and forth,
Exactly.
for a bit. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, I don't know where we go with this because there was nothing in that video. She's talking about cultism, but Flat Earth is the biggest cult amongst. There is no cultism in the globe Earth, and to say so is ridiculous. The fact that people have channels that make fun and laugh at the stupidity of Flat Earth and calling them a cult. That is ludicrous. There is no evidence whatsoever about the shape of the Earth, none whatsoever, as I predicted. And you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see a map. You're not going to see any measurements. You're not going to see anything. It's just blah 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 from somebody. I mean, seriously. I mean, from this point, I have to ask Mallory a question. What the fuck are you? What are your intentions? Because you are not a flat earther. You're not even a Poe. I don't know what you are. Whether you're just doing this out of some... Are you trying to recreate what Matt Boland did and try to become, like, you know, famous for being that person? Or are you literally a CIA opposition agent who is trying to make flat earths look stupid? Because quite frankly, they don't need your help. Honestly, I just don't understand what your motives are and where you're coming from, because it's not about flat earth. You have no consideration about it whatsoever. It's just some kind of attention seeking, and I don't get it. And I know people think you might think you're funny or something, but quite frankly, I mean, funny is not normally that boring, but you know, it's up to you.
Is it now? I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna jump
we need
in
Aimee in. Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna jump in.
Rapid.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and read it, honey.
Okay, genre frustrated. Said even Mallory fellas. Australia back!
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough, Matthew. So thank you so much, John. Okay, now it's your turn, Mallory.
Like DKG like spewed a lot of questions, like one after the other, and I don't even know what was his first question. Like, were you just like asking like rhetorical questions or anything else like that? Like, this is like you just kind of like repeated your intro, but said it the second time. So I guess, like, you know, if you repeat it the second time, maybe it will get funnier. Like, I don't know your thing here, but like, what are the fucking questions you're asking here?
Well, I repeated the part where I said you will not see any evidence of the flat Earth, and you gave none.
No, I said, what are your questions?
Yeah, and I'm coming to that. And the question is, what the fuck are you doing? What are you? What is your intentions? Because you're not a flat earther.
I just asked for what was your question. I don't really need the rest of this spew. Yes,
Jesus
I'm a flat
Christ.
earther. Second of all, I'm exposing your shit. This is how fucking like globe.
What
Like,
shit?
deep into globinism, like, that you are in. Like, you can't even see the fucking past of the goddamn picture of it all. You're like, oh, where's this? And, oh, she won't do this. But it's exactly what I brought. You, the Shills definition of a fucking con. So the
It's not
only
a
people
con.
that
You
yeah,
can't. Right, okay, you're saying everybody here's a con
you're letting-
artist.
Excuse me, I'm trying to answer your question. So
No, fuck this. The
You
debate
did.
is over. The
Yo,
debate is
what
over.
do you mean the fucking debate? I'm trying to answer
There's
your
no- there's
question,
no-
and there's
there's no
no
debate.
fucking debate. Like, are you gonna run,
Okay,
bro?
wait a minute.
I'm not
You want
running.
me
This
to
is
time
not a
it?
Yes,
debate.
you are. I'm trying to answer
Okay,
you.
Jean.
I'm trying to answer you. As soon as
Hold
I said,
on.
can you stop talking for a second and let me answer? You're like, fuck this bitch. Like, okay.
I tell you what, Mallory.
Okay, hold on.
Tell you what,
Hold
Mallory.
on, hold on.
You win. You win. There you go. You win.
Guys, hold on. We're still doing timed back and forth. We're jumping all over each other. And when Aimee
Exactly.
speaks, she rules the room. So, Aimee, bring it in.
Yes, please. So we're gonna let Mallory continue, and then you'll have a chance in a minute to rebut. Okay, DKG. So let's just kind of keep it going in a semi-civil fashion. So please go ahead, Mallory.
Here's some questions I would like to ask of you. Fuck this. Fuck it all. This bitch is insane. Like, does it just have a drink? Maybe, like, I don't know. Did you lose your squeakette toy? Like, is that the problem that you're having at this moment?
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab that super chat really fast.
Anamorphic mind for $5. Beat Matt to sheep.
Yeah, awesome.
That's cool.
Thank you so much. Matt really liked that one. Thank you so much. So there we go. I guess DKG, you can rebut that.
Well, there's no debate. I mean, she's basically claiming that everybody here are fraudsters and hoaxers and cultists, and so where do you go from that? There's no debate about this. Was a debate about the shape of the Earth. It's not a debate about the shape of the Earth. It's about stroking Mallory's weird psychotic mind, and so in that case, she wins the debate. Well done, Mallory, because you managed to do fuck all apart from show exactly what I said you were going to do. If you want to take that as a win, you can have it. I don't care. Doesn't change the shape of the Earth.
Okay.
Still a globe. We can see it, measure it, and all that kind of shit. Yeah. But there you go.
Okay. Mallory, did you have a second video? Is that what you wanted to do? Was show that one?
Oh, for fuck's sake, no.
Oh. Oh dear Lord, I'm not sure what's going on today.
Yeah. That's a tough one, right, Amy? Mallory,
Yeah.
did you want to bring up the second video as your second thing here?
Give us a break, Dick.
Mic issue. Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry
All
about
right.
that,
All
yeah.
right.
Right. Hello.
Yep,
Okay.
I
There
can
we
hear
go.
you.
All right.
There we go.
I don't know where my mic got dropped off, but fuck. So this is what happened. So I went into the Shills Discord and I messaged a bunch of random people, and they actually came up with some compelling evidence of indeed that you guys are con mans and a cult. That's
Bring
it's
it.
only a minute
Yeah.
long.
You know what, Mal, hold on a second here. We were doing a flat Earth debate, but you keep trying to attack the whole channel. If you're done with flat Earth debate, we can bring in the rest of the crew again and do this whole attack the channel thing. It's really up to yourself, because I know DK will play on that one too.
Well, I will. I think to be fair, if she's having a go at you lot, then it's not about flat Earth. Then this is no longer a debate, and so you guys have a chance to respond.
Of course, she's like,
not
yeah,
going the way I thought it
guys, I can't handle this one on my own. I need the whole, like.
No,
the
that's
whole
not it
fucking
at all.
show on it.
Mal, you're the one who invoked the rest of the team.
No.
And as the one that's producing the show here, shut your fucking mouth. As the one that's producing the show here, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not attacking Globe Earth and you're attacking the entire channel, then we're going to bring the entire channel in and fucking talk. Now, which one is it? Don't fuck with me, all right?
Oh man, it's like an ape going like pounding his like chest and shit.
Yeah, well, that's how it is around here, because I get the last fucking say, all right?
Can I grab those 2 super chats I may have missed? I'll grab.
Go for it.
Thank you. I'll grab those and continue. That way we'll go from there. So let me see here. We've got. Did we miss?
I already did that.
You already did that. Well, he already did one. Did you do this one? Read that.
Sarcastic Barman said, "Oh my god." Or not, I'll move on.
Oh, okay. There we go. So we got that one. Thank you, Barman. All right. So let's continue. What are we doing now? Because I'm really like totally lost.
We're gonna watch a video.
Well, there's
Matt
no,
wants to see the video.
no, we're not watching a stupid video. The debate is done.
It's only
Mallory's-
like 1 minute long.
Mallory's attacking the channel.
I'm not attacking the channel. I'm attacking Globe Ball Watch as a whole.
Attack the shape of the planet, not your stupid concept of what ballism is or anything
Well,
like that.
that's the core of
No, it's
it.
not.
You really need
It's
to
mathematics.
get
Mathematics
out
and
of the curve.
geometry is
One
not.
at a time, please.
Geometry is not
Just
what you're talking about. You're just talking about an idiotic claim. And
No, it is not. It is
It
not
is.
an idiot. It's
You
not
fucking
an
made it
idiotic
up.
claim.
It
It is
is a
not a.
What's the geometry of the planet then?
Fuck, why do I care about the geometry of any fucking anything?
Because that's the whole point, you stupid bitch. Don't you get it? Don't you understand?
That you're asking the wrong questions.
Are you really that
it's
retarded?
like your dorky little brother like wearing a wizard hat and a cape, and he's like, "You want to fight me?" And then he waved his little abracadabra wand and was like, "Shazam! Here's some squiggly math," and you're just like sitting there like, "Okay, cool." Like it has nothing to do with fucking anything. That is your side. I have fucking belief. And then once you get to the core of
geometry,
science and math, which I keep freaking saying for the longest time, has nothing to do with what my belief is. That is all.
Well, then that's your problem, not ours.
It's not my problem. Like,
I think
it's your problem because you're like, I want to give some squiggly maths to show this little girl that like. The world I'm just saying, it's fucking indoctrination bullshit.
Are you a little girl or not a little girl?
What does that fucking matter?
Oh, I thought it did because I don't want to be hitting on a, excuse my expression. I don't want to be going all PhD Tony on a 12-year-old. I thought you were supposed to be like. Why does it matter? I thought you were like 33 and a school teacher, apparently. As if that could fucking happen.
You guys laugh at conspiracy theories and shit like that, and here DKG alone starts like imagine who are you? Like I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand what your game is. Because is it humor? Are you just doing it as a joke?
Sorry, Mal, I had to bring it up. It was a funny one.
I just don't understand. What's your game? Are you just doing this as a joke or something? I mean, if you're just doing it as a joke, I kind of understand it. It's not very fun. Oh, fuck's sake, Aimee, no more videos.
Okay,
I think I just got reprimanded here.
DK's hot, man. DK's hot. Mal, do you want the other video to play, or are you content to just argue with DK now for a bit? Like it's I thought we were done. I thought we were done. Well, we are gonna start letting. I know Barman is gonna literally explode if I don't let him fucking speak, right? And but it's really up to Aimee, Barman, turn off your fucking camera though. Actually, I'll put you on the on-camera set. I'll do that too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah.
I was literally just giving Mallory an opportunity to present her motives and watch what her game is, because it's not about flat Earth. Whether she's just doing this for a comedic effect or attention or something, there's something going on, but it's not about geometry. But it's up to her. It's up to her to decide. But no more of her bloody videos, please.
Okay, Dick, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Put a link in the chat, and people go and have a look at the videos if they want, and sub and all that kind of stuff. And stroke.
Okay, DK, easy.
Okay,
easy, DK.
Calm down a little bit, because this wasn't meant to turn out this way.
Holy fuck!
I think she's lost her microphone again. She's very quiet.
Oh my goodness! I'm going to start invoking saints again, and that's bad. I'm supposed to be lapsed here, okay?
I'm sorry.
Am I back?
Okay.
Yeah. There
you go. You're back.
Yeah.
All right.
These are your subscribers who came forward to send a couple of voice clips about this. So.
Please play them. Please step up and play them. I'll share them right now. I can't wait for that.
It's the second link I sent you.
Okay, Barman, whoever wants, come in. It's back to the channel now. We're done. Come on.
Okay, so it's 2021. We've had flat earthers showing that it's rotation. We've had flat earthers showing that it's curve. We've had fucking Mr. Sensible showing high altitude weather balloon with fucking curvature. We've shown fucking water tanks for testing shit, showing that they have to be fucking worked out with a microscope to make sure, because of the curvature of fucking water, because of the fucking curve of Earth, that there has to be fucking this taken into account. Anyone in the year 2021 who believes the earth is flat has either been dropped on the head of the child or their mother and fucking father were related to each other. There's no fucking beat around the bush around this. We've got fucking satellites you can monitor and track from fucking space. We're going back to the moon either at the end of this year or through next year. It is no longer the point of, the earth is flat because I don't know sun science. No, you think the earth is flat because you're a fucking moron. And yeah, I'll let someone else talk now.
I'm glad you let all that out. Have another drink.
I notice you have no fucking rebuttal to any of that either. Which
I'm like, why would I need to? It just felt like you were on this emotional, venting, and I'm here for your vent. I'm not gonna push you away. They said on the other thing, like, if somebody's deep in a cult, you do not want to, you just tap them on the shoulder and you're like,
you can check. You can check,
buddy.
No, the thing about science and geometry is that you can check.
Mm-hmm. So, Mallory, wait. Have you got any argument for a flat earther detecting rotation of Earth?
Why would I need to fucking care about that shit, man? The only thing I goddamn said, have I ever seen a curve? No. Can you actually go to space? No.
Yes,
can you?
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You can't. Like, you've been there fucking personally. I
No.
bet you have. See, so you really can't really say shit. And the fact that, do you trust your government? No, they say a lot of bullshit. Do you trust the
Aristotle's government
agencies and any of the NASA videos? Fuck no.
No, prove it.
Fuck
there's
no.
There's nothing wrong with NASA's videos. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Apart from glitches and shit.
All of them are legitimate? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's fucking insane.
Well, prove otherwise. Prove otherwise.
This is the thing. You go into some of the Discord
You
servers and stuff,
prove it, you silly cow.
You go into like other debates and stuff. They bring in that shit. If I just care about if I could see or feel or do anything that's simple enough, I never seen a goddamn curve. The skies, you can't pass a goddamn fucking dome. And the fact that you can't trust your government, your space agency, even
have you seen a sunset?
Watch most fucking NASA videos and shit like that. Do you trust the school system? There is
Have you seen a sunset?
Skeptical of it? Yeah, but it doesn't mean shit.
Have you seen a sunset?
No, you're very outdated with your fucking flat Earth debates, man.
Well, because it's millions of years old.
That's the thing.
What do you think is going to change for you?
Argue about the sunset all the fucking time. Who cares? I argued until I saw the sun fucking rise, and it was still undecisive. It was agree to disagree. It didn't fucking prove shit.
The sun sets the same every night. Oh no, I want it to be different tonight because
why would it be any different?
Because you just said
everyone fucking said.
Okay, whoa, hold on.
Let's calm down, okay?
Hold on. Way too much over talking.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry.
All
right.
It's ludicrous.
Let's calm down.
Hold on. Yeah. Now, everybody gets to at least finish their damn point before a response. DK and Mallory, shut up. Shut up.
I'm setting up.
Even if you know what they're going to say in response, you fucking give them the space to speak. Now, come on. We're all adults here. Let's fucking pull up our whatevers and just calm down a tad. That'll last for about 3 minutes, but let's see how it goes.
Well,
are you sure?
Let me speak, please. Okay. Now I'm getting kind of pissed. Okay. Let me speak. We've got two people now with their hands raised. Originally, when I agreed to do this debate, it was just going to be the one-on-one, and that was that. But now we've got 85 on one, and I'm going to have to keep everybody right on track, and Mama's going to come out and she's not going to be happy if I have to keep speaking about over speaking. So
I'll shut up for a while. Let other people speak.
Okay, thank you. Well, I need to speak first, and that's why I'm going to do that first. This is a massive freaking dumpster fire, and I'm kind of not happy about it because this is kind of not how I wanted this to go.
Way to go, DKG. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so now we've got people with their hands raised. Am I going to be covering people with their hands raised, or am I not, Dick? What is going on here? This is what I'd like to discover.
Yeah. Let's do
wasn't supposed
hands.
to go this way.
Well, at this point, there's no debate now. Now we're doing all kinds of back and forth crazy shit, right? So whatever. So
Right,
what we'll do is go through the hands. There'll probably be direct questions to Mallory. She can answer each one, but everybody let the point speak before you jump, even if you know what it is. There's an audience listening. It's not always about you, okay?
Well, right. And I'm going to say this too. If I say shut up, you fucking shut up. This is how it's going to go. Is that
There we
sound
go.
like a plan? And look at that. You made me say fucking. So there we go.
Say, Aimee, say it very, very loud.
Fucking, how's that? Fucking. There we go. Matthew just said it too. Now you got my son swearing again. There we go.
No, just
Okay,
tell
so
him, just get
let's
Matt,
all
just,
zip it.
just
I
get
have
Matt
a
to
shit
show.
ton
Just,
of zip its for
Sorry.
everybody. So let's just go through that right now. So okay.
just get
Hold
Matt
on.
to shout "zip it" really loud.
Zip it. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Yes, he's got a great voice, doesn't he?
We'll
And-
use that.
Yes, and he's very protective of his mother. So there we go. So let's just get that out of the way too. So I'm going to start with colon now that I've got that all squared away. Holy shit, I'm going to have a panic attack. Okay, colon, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Okay, well, first off, Mallory, nice to meet you. Bonjour, ça va? Let's just go with the basics of your original argument. You called us a bunch of cult. Well, I'm not in a cult. This group here is just a bunch of friends who just get online and chat together and have a bit of fun and laugh at some stupidity. I've caught a lot of your videos in the past and a lot of your chats and a lot of your debates with different people. And every time I've laughed my socks off because everything you come up with is funny as anything. You really have a talent for actually going to the funny side, and you should progress that. Flat Earth is a joke. It really is, Petal, and I'm sorry to say that to you. And I am very calm. I've had a few drinks tonight because hellfire, we all knew this was going to turn into what it did. But I'm also a teacher. So I know how to talk to people. I know how to actually orate to people and actually get my point across to them. So listen up. Keep doing what you're doing on the funny side of life because it is hilarious. And you're making a lot of people laugh their socks off. And just enjoy it because hellfire, laughter is the best medicine we've got in this planet. And it is a globe. It's been checked. There's no doubt about it. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay, thank you. Now, if you could please mute, then we can go on and let her address that. That would be great. So go ahead, Mallory.
Well, like, it wasn't really a question. It was just more like a little pep talk, I guess. Thanks,
okay.
I guess. Like, I don't, like, thanks, I guess. Like, nice of you to say. And here's the thing, like, because I've been doing Flat Earth for quite some time, and I've always tried to get people not to be serious, because in the end, it does create Globers treating Flat Earthers very weirdly. Like, there's bigotry and extreme bias and stuff like that. And in the end, it shouldn't matter what side of the coin we're on. We should still, like, have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, like, I have no idea. Like I said in the little thing, it's like base until you said globe. Like, that's one thing. When you said cult shit, like I did get people that were from the Shills to get to message me, reply back to me, and I got 3 people to say different things. That it's a globist cult. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
prove your claim or shut it up.
You have your. It's the second video that I sent you.
You can show me right now screen posts. We are DM'd in Discord. I can put them up right now. Come on, show me this.
Yeah,
fucking prove it.
Look in your thing. It's the second globe.
It's the second video.
Glober Ballwash cultist speaks out underneath this, right on top of the.
Bringing it up right now. No worries. All good.
Okay.
It's there.
It's 2 minutes. So, yep. It's no big deal. We got this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1 second here. Speaks out.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. And I'll bring it right in. Let's bring this in with a bit of a zoom, shall we? Just to make sure. Everybody hearing that?
This person was telling me about actually not having any kind of idea about what being what being a globe person is, and that's what they call us now, is globers. That's what these flurfers call us, is globers. And they're out there talking about the rings of Saturn and all this mumbo jumbo about the monads and how Judge Boaz was actually an experiment shot forth from the loins of Sophia and the firmament.
Oh, come on, pause this shit.
Personally, I get this head around.
This is not about us in any way. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It's just made up shit.
It's not made up shit.
You got to lie to Fluff.
Okay, can I go ahead and do these 2 super
Yeah.
chats because I do need to get caught up, please.
The logical hillbilly.
Come over here and
$5.
read it to the microphone, honey.
Why?
Because-
The logical hillbilly, for $5 said the sun doesn't set in the same spot every night. It sets a little further north or south each night, depending on time of year.
That's correct. And then this-
NNA for
Sorry. Hell, shut on!
yeah. Okay.
Amy's having a night, the fellow babies. Take it easy on her.
Yeah.
what about the boys?
It was lovely. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. All right. So shall we continue the video? And then we can go to the
Yeah.
back and forth and Barman, I will get to you when the video's up. Okay, thank you.
I'm not
We're
even
gonna
too
just keep
sure.
this orderly.
Are
That's
you
the only
sure?
thing that's going to help me tonight.
Are you sure
All
you
right.
want to let the video play? Because it's this made
Have
up
to.
bollocks.
We
Have to now. We
Just
started.
let it
Yep.
play, please. Just
All
let me have
right.
some structure. Thank you.
One of the things that are important in life, like getting ahead in life and all of the actual injustices in the world, instead of pouring and wasting my time on all of this flat earth nonsense. I mean, what would be the point of the government hiding this from us?
I'm happy being ball washed in this cold. I know we all have boring personalities, but we stick together, and I don't mind admitting I'm a cuck with the fragile beta ego. When somebody has a different opinion than me, I get upset. I start stuttering and referencing facts that I can't produce. I don't need facts anyway, since I've already been told what to think. Ever since I become an avid glober, my peen size has decreased drastically. My girlfriend left me because she
All right. I'm sorry, Mal, but come on. Really? Like, seriously? My
Yeah.
penal size? Like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done. Come on.
It's their words, not mine.
No, it's not their words. This is a joke. Come on. Like, seriously, I know how to set up and execute a joke quite well. And that is just, come on. At least admit it now that we're done and just joking around. Come on.
Seems like I hit something.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, I would have admitted it at that point because everybody here is going to obviously agree. Barman, Aimee is about to call you in. I know you're about to explode. Aimee, is it Barman's turn? Do we just go? He's going to fucking lose it.
First, and then we'll go.
Okay.
from there.
Please, John
It's a-
Rob Ross Train 2000. This went downhill so much as a circumvigation.
Yeah.
You stop saying that to me.
Very good. Thank you so much. And now, okay, so Barman raised his hand first, so we're going to go with Barman first. I'm going to have everybody else mute. Let Barman speak, please.
No. Not true. I think Mike raised his hand first before me.
No, you've had yours raised for a while, remember?
Yeah, I know.
I'll get
but
to my two in a second.
oh, okay. That's fair enough. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just put my dog down. Sorry, 1 second.
He's cute, by the way.
Very cute. It's a she.
Cute, sorry.
As I mentioned before, a flat earther has measured rotation of Earth. Mallory, do you have any answer for a flat earther showing that Earth rotates? Yes or no?
You already asked that question before.
You never
You're just
answered before, and
repeating
it's a yes or no answer. Do
Why
you
would I-
have an actual answer, yes or no?
Why would I have anything like that on me? Or why would
So
I even
is
care?
that a no?
No.
Is that a no? You can't
No.
dispute that a flat earther has shown that Earth rotates.
Yeah, but you actually never seen a curve with your naked eye or
no,
been to
that,
space.
that's
so,
not the question.
so
You're
I'm
changing
still
the point.
saying no.
Do you have an answer for a flat earther showing that Earth rotates? Yes or no?
Of course not. Why would I?
Right. Okay. So moving on, we've had a
But
couple of
it's not even
flat
fucking
earthers.
prove anything.
It proves
It's
that
like,
Earth
have you been to
rotates.
space? No. Okay,
No,
moving on. Like it sounds
Yeah.
it's the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Exact same
unfortunately,
thing.
Mal, it shows that Earth rotates. So that's the first part of this. You've
What,
got
so
no
are you
answer
talking
for
about
it.
that gyroscope or whatnot that's going around? Did you know you could build any type of fucking robot to do anything that you want? In like,
Unfortunately,
it's a magic give what you
a
can do.
laser gyroscope is not a fucking robot, is it?
It's a
and
it's
wait,
mechanical. It is robotic. Like you don't need to get squiggly wiggly on my fucking words here. But it technically it's a robot. It's like metals and like red lines and blue lines and all
So when
shit
I
like that.
asked
Like
you the
what
question,
the fuck do you want me to go deeper
if you
onto
have
this
any
shit?
answer to it and you said no, you now suddenly come up with, oh, but it's a robot, so it doesn't count. It's an object that measures
But
rotation.
my brother was into robotics. He had like all these like cool gadgets and he could make it do whatever the fuck it wants.
Okay, so getting to build something that when set on a surface will show a 15 degree per hour drift.
You could program to do anything. Like, look at those fucking sex bots. You could say it to like, "I love you. Oh, I
It's a
want to
bit
kill
different.
you. I
He's
want to."
got
No,
to
it's
do
not.
it.
It's not different
It
whatsoever.
is. And if you
Not
think it
different.
isn't,
Not
shows
different
how
at all.
childish you are.
How is that being childish?
Because
I
you're
mentioned-
equating a laser gyroscope, which detects rotation, using fucking lasers to a sex bot.
Okay.
That shows your immature fucking attitude.
Are you
toward
talking?
it.
You want to talk about my immaturity?
You brought up a sex bot, hun.
Yeah. So I thought we didn't this stream from the get go said that this was like a chill place and we
It
could
is a
talk
chill
about
place.
whatever.
That's why I'm
so,
not shouting
so
at
do
you and
want,
calling
so
you names.
what? All of a sudden, I'm not supposed to say a joke? Like, okay,
Oh,
so
you
what,
can say a joke, but I'm asking you an actual question. I'm asking
but
you, do you have an answer
It doesn't
to an
change
object
anything. You
that is
can
physically
program.
designed to detect rotation, picking up rotation?
You already
You
asked
said
this.
no.
You're sounding like a broken robot. I
Okay,
don't need to
right.
repeat
So,
myself. You
hence why I
can
said
program
earlier,
any
we'll
bot
move on to the
to
next
do
bit.
anything.
Do you have an answer for several flat earthers showing actual curvature?
I don't care about the other flat earthers.
So you're agreeing that rotation has been detected, which you have no answer for
No.
apart from sex bots and robotics. And
That's
other
what
people
you
have
caught
shown-
on.
No,
See, you're
that's
not
what
even
you
listening
said.
to the
They
answer.
were-
Your
Mallory,
mind went straight
they were
to
exact
sex bots.
words. They were
Like,
your words.
You're not even listening.
They were your words. You brought up sex box. They were your words. I'm just using your words.
Why
to
are you have such a
reinforce your point,
fixation over sex bots?
because they're the words you're used.
So, I'm not
There we go
fixated
then.
on
So,
some of your words
we
because
have
I'm
rotation-
understanding your whole thing. I'm
Okay,
not here to
so we
judge
have
you, bro.
rotation shown, and I asked you, do you have any answer to other flat earthers showing actual curvature? Your answer was no. Why do I care what those show?
Yeah,
So
I don't
we
know who
have-
they are or what
we
their
have
intent is, or if
actual-
they're
We have actual demonstrational, repeatable proof of curvature.
yeah. It's not that hard to design the same bot to do the same thing.
It's not a bot.
Yes,
it's an
it is.
actual person with a,
A
camera,
person.
with a light. Neither of those are robots.
Yeah, but you don't. Okay, so now you're going from the gyroscope. I like how you're like trying to look at the camera, like.
My
No.
camera's in front of the monitor.
Yeah, okay, but the way you're smiling here, like as if you have this like aha moment. I don't
Yeah,
know what the
because
other
of the
flirt.
stupidness you're doing.
I've went through this discussion before. I don't know what their intent is, what other trickery they were doing, or what their intent was. Plain as simple. I wasn't there to do the experiment because if I go outside and if I take a camera and I zoom out, then what? As far as I could see, of course, I'm gonna have little dips and shit and like little collisions and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't say that. Oh, this means that the world is indeed a globe. No, it fucking doesn't.
So what you're saying then is you've actually done no research into flat Earth.
What, for me to say that?
If you don't know who the flat earthers are,
but why would I
shown curvature? You have done no research into flat Earth.
It is called observation. My own thoughts, my own experiences.
So have you
talking
done...
to some of my closest peers, having discussions, but you repeating the same question. It doesn't mean saying like, oh, maybe if you said it the 10th time, maybe something will jab it. Like,
if you answered the question, it would be different. So have you done research into flat Earth?
My research was pretty fucking simple.
So you should know who the flat earthers are.
What?
Showed
so are you saying
curvature.
like, are you a real glober, Barman? Name every glober out there.
I'm not asking you to name every flat
same
earther.
fucking thing.
No.
Name me your flat earth guy. I don't need a flat earther daddy, bro.
No. I'm asking you to mention the famous flat earthers who've appeared on television, live streams on mainstream television, Netflix documentaries, who have released fucking shitty fucking stuff. I'm guessing you've never heard of Globebusters then? Just waiting for an answer there. Have you heard of Globebusters?
Well, why don't I go ahead and jump in, and I'm just going to grab this real quick, and I have to agree with what it says, and I want to apologize to everyone in the audience too. And Harold says for $5, he says $5 American. It makes me sad that people have taken something silly and turned it into Oakley's channel. Good job making yourselves feel smart. Zero sense of humor. Let's just look at it that way, okay? And yeah, I'm very disappointed, honestly. So, because it's just, we've all seen Mallory's debates. You know, this was supposed to be just, so, yeah.
I was hoping we'd end up having a
shit fest, which it turned out to be, and I'm really not happy.
I was hoping, Aimee, that we'd end up having a conversation about Mallory, about what she's about and why she's doing this, because she's obviously not like what you'd call technically a flat earther. She's not coming with flat earth arguments. She's just got like she said herself, a belief. And she's using her humor in her channel to try to humorize it, but I was trying to understand where that's coming from, because I'm starting to repeat myself. Like I say, I don't think she's, air quotes, a flat earther. There's something else going on there, and is it for humor? Is it whatever? I don't know. It's certainly not a belief in flat Earth, because she hasn't got anything to back up. She says she believes she's a flat earther, but she doesn't seem to have any kind of like points to actually make her believe that the Earth is flat, apart from just denial and a kind of repetition, parroting of what some other flat earthers say, but no sort of like backing. Even parroting flat earthers will parrot something, like second law, third dynamics, blah blah blah. You can't have gas pressure next to a vacuum, things like that. It's just, is it just for the shits and giggles, Mallory?
I'm like, why repeat the same argument that's been going on forever? Just because Like, I went on Facebook since I heard about Flat Earth 2006, but didn't really dig up to it because I was like taking care of like other matters at the time. Then 2009 came, and then a lot of people who talked to me on like through Discord and stuff like that had seen me before any of this talk about Flat Earth and other conspiracies, and really trying to make I even said on like the first debate, I'm like, I am not the brightest one. I do my shit completely different. Like, and some of you like Globies take it way too fucking seriously. And it's ridiculous at some points, right? Like, I got heated for sure. Like, at some points, like some people like try to talk to me, and it gets into like long discussions back and forth, and at the end, it's like, why does it matter, right? Like, why does it?
The thing is, Mallory, a lot of flat earthers take it way too seriously as well.
But we could be.
I mean, at least you're injecting some kind of humor into it.
Yeah,
but I'm wondering if you're not solid in your beliefs in flat Earth, and you're just playing the game. If you're playing the game, then
I don't even know what
we kind of get it. We're playing the game of sending up flat Earth, sending up the ball, just sending up the whole thing, sending up the whole situation that you have flat earthers and globers fighting, and I personally think it's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely silly. And if you're sending that up, then good for you, but bring a bit of balance, please. Make fun of the flat earthers too.
I mean, I am self-aware. I can laugh at myself, no problem, right?
Oh, no, that's you laugh at yourself.
Yeah, but there's some other flat earthers. If like, I even called one flat earther a piece of shit because of like what he stands for and stuff. And if there's some people who are obviously posing and does a thing, you do see me out there to say something. But but I have no. Yeah, there is some fucking bias, but at least I'm aware of it. But when it comes to morals and shit like that, fuck no, man. If Globers are being dicks, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up? And if flat earthers be dicks, they're already going to get the shit. Like, you guys are just highlighting the wrong thirsts and stuff like that, right?
Well,
like,
I agree with you.
That's what's ridiculous.
I agree with you on one point, Mallory, because there are dicks on both sides.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, even on the Globe side, there's a lot of thick people who also parrot the Globe argument, and if they had to actually stand up and fight for their beliefs, they wouldn't be able to, because they're also parroting Globe.
No,
a lot of side, and you have flat earthers do the same, and there's dicks on both sides.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
All I'm saying, there's a lot of Globers who just parrot shit, picks a flat earther, and fucking like destroys them. And meanwhile, I'm like, show me something. Flower couldn't show me shit. Like, she didn't even fucking bring anything. Right? And there's other Globers like Jon Snow that I did. He didn't fucking bring anything. Like, and these are the weird discussion. There's flat earthers. Our belief goes from different things. We had a group chat devoted to flat earthers and conspiracies, and it was quite enjoyable to fucking be in there, right? Some stuff we had discussions, and other things we have not. But what I do like is a lot of them are not afraid to think outside of the box. Sometimes when Globers like I'm not saying you guys specifically, but when it comes to a fucking different belief, right? It is like, how fucking dare you have this? And they get nervous as to even fucking like question anything, right? And so I give mad fucking props to anyone who fucking stands up and says, this could be. I'm like, yeah, man, I know I'm a bit fucking a bit loony, and I have my weird defense mechanisms and stuff, just a little bit, Barman. That's for sure. Okay, at least
she can see you, Barman.
At least I could wear it and fucking contribute to it, right? Like, okay. But the fucking thing is like, That's why, like, with when Dick showed Mr. P with me like stealing mustaches and shit, I'm just trying to bring a part where, like, some people said, like, I've never been friends with a flat earther. Thanks, Mallory. I'm like, wow, we're making fucking history here, man. Like, I've
been friends with a flat earther. So
but you know what I mean? Like, it's a
But
real
now-
not for fucking
but hold on.
everybody,
So-
man. Like, that's
but
all
now-
I'm fucking saying.
Mel, that picture was sent in by what? Hold on. That picture was sent in by one of the viewers. I just had to put it up for a second
can we
for them
just-
because
can I
that
just-
was good effort, right?
Okay,
You know.
yeah. Oh, fucking look. So let me just ask you this: who's a dog person in this group?
What?
Oh,
Who's a
hold
dog
on,
person?
Amy's.
Yeah,
hold
Who's a dog
hold it.
person?
Hold
yeah,
on.
my hand
Hold-
raised.
Yeah, hold the
I'm the
question for
moderator
a
and I have to
second.
raise
Yeah.
my hand. So let me just
Sorry.
get these super chats. So that's no, you're fine. NA for $6.66 says Mallory not that bright. That's a huge understatement. She has never brought anything to the table for her flat-hearty claims. Hail Satan. Okay, then we had the Logical Hillbilly for $5 US as well. Said truthfully, I don't think it would have turned to crap if Mallory wouldn't attack the channel and stuck to the topic. Yes, sir. Sorry, my child needed just a little ritual we have to do if somebody uses something. But anyway, yes, those are just the super chats I wanted to get in there. So there we go. Thank you.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Where were you guys? I don't remember now. Fuck.
Oh, okay. I was asking who here is a dog person.
Oh, yeah, dog person, not me. Fuck, too much responsibility. I got an autistic child. Got enough. Nope.
So this is like majority of cat people.
No, I'm a dog person, but I've got ferrets now.
Because all I'm saying is Mr. P is a
hold on.
fucking goddamn space cat, and there's like I'm trying to go against him and shit, and yeah. All I'm saying, if you're a dog person, don't vote for Mr. P, and I will steal his mustache at any fucking time. That's all I'm
Just to
saying.
clarify something, Mallory, on our Shills show, we actually have a dog walk across the set. That's actually my old dog. He died about a year and a half ago,
Shit.
and we actually put him into the set so that we could actually utilize and remember him. So, yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear about your dog. That
dogs.
would hurt, but yeah.
Oh, and we've got another one coming in. I think we're going to bring Amy and or Matt or somebody on that microphone in. I'm not sure. I'll bring it up here.
This is from Gary Isle of Wight for £5 sterling, who says, I think Mallory is hilarious. I may be misguided, but I do have a strange sense of humor. Oh, I like dogs and cats more so, and I like all animals too. I'm the same way. I'm sorry this turned out the way it did, but this is how it did, unfortunately. So let's keep going, I guess. I don't know. What do you want to do, Dick?
Yeah, well, I mean, sure. Everybody's, chatting, doing their thing. At this point, whatever.
Exactly.
Can I jump
and
in,
at least it's calm now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, can I jump in?
And
a
it looks
second?
like Barman is shouting.
Yeah, he's pointing to me.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Did you have something you needed to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify something with Mallory. In my previous work life, I was an aviation engineer. And part of my job was actually taking gyroscopes and equipment apart on aircraft and moving them around and putting them back together, testing them and all that kind of jazz. So when you actually start asking questions or making assertions about pieces of equipment and saying they're robotic, there are people that actually know more about them than you. So maybe sometimes you should step back from making assumptions. Gyroscopes do not have robotic parts in. They're a purely mechanical piece of equipment.
Mechanical and robotics, same thing.
No, mechanical and robotics are totally different. Robotics require PLCs. They are computerized equipment. Mechanical items have spinning pieces with motors and sensors in. Those sensors are like pendulous vanes, which are mechanical items again to control what they do inside of the piece of equipment. Just to clarify one extra piece of information for you. Back in the 1960s, the Russians had a misfire on one of their rockets. It had a gyroscope on board. That gyroscope was purely mechanical. It span up, it ran up, the rocket misfired, and eventually they shut everything down, apart from the fact the rocket was still live. That live rocket didn't shut down for 28 minutes, proving a 7.5 degree rotation of the planet, because it was the gyroscope that shut the system down. Things you don't know are what hurts you when you make claims. Just saying. Hopefully that's good for you. Ciao for now.
Like, your voice is so soothing. You should do audiobooks.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It shows that I've got a good oratory voice with my students.
Yeah, but I was half listening, but sorry. But it is
Always got to get that joke in the end, don't you, Mel? Don't
no,
you, Mel?
it was just I'm being honest.
Come on, you were not.
Soothing. My
Oh fuck! I recognize one when I hear it. Don't even sell that to me.
Okay, I've got some super chats to read. Okay, let me just read the super chats real quick. Okay,
This life for $5 said, "Hey Mallory, do you believe that Southern Hemisphere flights from Australia to South America exist? If so, how long would they take on flat Earth?"
Okay, and then we've
got for $2 said.
Hashtag
Yep, exactly. Then we got another one, a third one.
Eon for Australian $5 said, "Hey
Correct.
Mallory, sweetheart, I may not agree with you, but I find you entertaining and always watch your FT or MC2 happy face.
That's right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
I hate it when they send emoji.
It's hard to see, huh?
Well, Matt's always got an opinion, that's for sure.
He sure does.
Yeah, in our world, Aimee, yeah, we know to listen to the kids.
Yes. He does.
Oh. So here, I'm looking at the time. We got 20 minutes, right? So if you want to get your hand in and get a question in, get it in now or forever hold your peace. Mike, you must have something. Mike, are you can you unmute? Well, you must be bursting at the fucking seams, buddy.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem is, Mallory, is with your dismissal of things. Your first question is always, did you do it yourself? Did you do it yourself? That's not valid.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
So when you need to get treatment from doctors, do you go do it yourself first, or do you let the doctor do what he does because you have to trust him? When your car needs to be
really
fixed,
trust doctors though. Like,
if your
big
car needs
fucking pharma is known for like.
See, you're deflecting. Answer
No,
the
I'm
question.
telling you. I'm actually legit telling you my whole thing. I don't trust doctors.
All right, let's
just because
the
the whole
doctor
big
then.
pharma.
What about your car? The guy tells you have to do something to your car. Do you go do it yourself first to make sure? Do you go off and do that? No, you don't. Do you hire a plumber to come to your house to do something because you don't know how to do it, but you know somebody does? Right?
Yeah, but a lot of them are scammers. Sometimes they'll overcharge just for like a simple thing, though.
Don't avoid.
That is true. It is true, though.
Yeah, it is true because you don't have to do everything yourself. You can't possibly do everything yourself. It's not physically possible anyway. But there are people out there who know the shape of the earth because it's their job to know. I'm an engineer. I work for a company that designs and builds submarines for the United States Navy. And curvature of the earth is part and parcel to our designs. As a matter of fact, we use that curvature to our strategic advantage. There are people out there who do this stuff for a living. So there are some of us who have actually done some of the things that you're talking about. Let's talk about rotation. Barman's talking about gyroscopes. You were talking about gyroscopes, colon. Well, something simple that you can do yourself is Foucault's pendulum. because it's definitive. If you're north of the equator, it rotates clockwise. South of the equator, it always rotates counterclockwise, and its time that it takes to rotate is proportional to your latitude.
Are you talking about like this thing where you just like let go of this like this ball pen and it like marks the paper in a straight line?
That's one way to do it. Yeah.
But that's what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
But how does I seen a little snippet of it, and when you're like looking at, like I was looking at it, like fuck me, like I'm fucking trying, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead.
So, and there's a lot of fucking weird loopholes, and there's a lot of things you guys are not saying. Like I don't want to pick on that other dude, but he he admitted that he can't fucking teach. He could only regurgitate what he read in the books, right? It's and.
Sorry, no. I teach
he did say that.
Engineering.
Yeah, come on now, Mal. You're not gonna stamp on Colin's credentials because the man is.
No. I'm not talking about Colin. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about him. I just met the dude. Like I don't even have like a first impression. You have a cool accent. That's about it, right? Like. He seems nice. Like I'm not fucking talking about him. He didn't say those words. Somebody else did. But anyways, all I'm saying is like when I saw that, I'm like, you have the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're saying like no matter where you are, you like swing this like metal marker thing that makes a fucking line, right? And you say you're saying that because it goes into different directions, that proves globe. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it proves.
Or no? What?
I'm saying it proves rotation, and it didn't say globe.
Okay, it proves rotation, but it doesn't prove globe.
It's one part of proving the globe. See, because
okay, that's all. Then I don't really have anything further to say about that. That's all I needed. Thanks.
So just plain dismissal then.
It's not dismissible.
Yes.
I was just trying to make fucking clear because I remember seeing a video of it and I was like, neat. And then whatever they were saying, like whatever they're fucking saying about it, I was just like, okay. And then I just moved out. Like that's why I was asking you. But the only thing that you're saying, it only proves rotation, quote unquote, and not globe.
Well, there are much easier ways to prove the globe with everyday real world observations. You don't need math. You don't need science. You don't need physics. You don't need to take measurements. You just got to look. One of which is at sunrise and sunset, that mountain peaks can actually cast their shadows on the underside of clouds. So the only way that can happen is if the light source is below the peak of the mountain. So either the sun is laying on the ground somewhere, or we're living on a globe orbiting a distant large sun. That's one way. Another way is if you're on the equator at the equinox, the sun rises due east. It travels in a straight line so that solar noon is directly overhead. And then it travels in a straight line and sets exactly due west. That would be physically impossible if the Earth were flat with a sun making a circular path above the disk. I mean, there's plenty of other things that are real world observations that you could do to ensure to be able to tell that the Earth is a flat or a globe without ever having to worry about whether you can operate sophisticated equipment or have to calculate anything.
What proves globe?
I just gave you two really good examples. If you want to get technical about it, we can start getting technical about it. I mean, you really can't, you can't just like dismiss these things. You just move on. Well, what proves globe? Well, I just gave you two examples.
Yeah, but
you have nothing to say about them?
Actually, to be honest, no, because I was like tuning in and out.
Why even bother being here to have discussion if you could keep telling everybody, I was only half listening, I was tuning in.
No,
I know. I was gonna say that.
I was trying to pay attention, and then it went off, and then I just started like reading something. So I thought there was maybe like a change in a sentence where I could just like grasp my mind again. Like that's all I was saying.
Okay.
Let's get Aimee in for a super chat and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. We've got NANA for $6.66 US. Mallory, not one flat earther has ever been able to explain why south of the equator everything rotates in the opposite. Hail Satan. Okay, now let's go ahead and we've got Barman who needs to jump in as well, and then after that, I think we maybe better go to wrap ups. I think that would be a very good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Barman.
Barman and the doggo. Obviously, different doggo than before. So, doggo! Mallory, a yes or no answer. Can people move from point A to B with accurate maps?
From A to point B with an accurate map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you agree that the maps we have work on are accurate?
Well, I don't know about all of the map, but
so can people not get from A to B with maps?
Well, yeah, that's what some maps exist for different roads and stuff. Yeah, but I didn't really verify it though.
Okay, but you agree that planes can get where they want to get to, boats can get where they want to get to because they have maps that work?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, do you have any evidence that these maps don't work?
Well, Jose showed the globe that he has, and it's like missing some countries and shit. So
no.
There could be some inaccuracy somewhere.
So you have evidence that these maps don't work and that people have got lost on their journeys?
I'm sure people get lost regardless if trying. I'm bad with maps.
No. Being bad with a map and having an inaccurate map are two different things. Do you have an example and evidence of someone getting lost using a map accurately?
Well, that I would have to ask around.
So we could be fair to say no.
Could be, but at the same time, there's if somebody's doing it,
no answer.
Errors can be made.
Yeah, no, that's someone making error using the map. So
no, but I'm saying some maps could have error. Like I was just saying, like Jose's map is like missing some fucking countries.
Yeah, but Mallory,
that was a dot globe.
Mallory, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. Come on,
But have you actually seen Jose's map? He shows it all the time. It's like the squeaking. He even named it the squeaky fucking globe. Okay, it's missing fucking countries.
Does the missing countries change the distance between the other countries?
Well, I didn't really look at it. He's the one that fucking said it's missing this and this, and when you look at it, it does look a little fucking empty.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a mistake. There was grammatical mistakes.
You think it changes the distance between countries?
I didn't measure his fucking globe.
Okay.
If there's missing countries, obviously it's gonna change the. I don't know.
No, it could just mean there's missing borders. So at the moment, we could agree you don't have any actual evidence, but it doesn't change this next question. The sort of area that we count as the equator around Earth, would you agree that's around 40,000 kilometers?
Wait, 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. What was it? 400? What? Sorry.
40. The area that we count as the equator around the Earth is around 40,000 kilometers.
Oh fuck! I wouldn't have known that shit, man. Why would I even care?
Because you should know this if you've done any actual research and you haven't shown up here as a troll.
What?
Exactly. That's my point proven. Thank you very much.
So you're saying because you don't have measurements, young lady, like you don't have anything. I think you had one too many drinks and you just think you know something, but you really don't.
No, it's a simple question. Do you agree the equator is around 40,000 kilometers? Is it yes or a no?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
So it's gonna be I don't know that answer.
Okay. So you're saying like most educated people know that.
Most educated people.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure if you ask a lot of the people in your chat wouldn't even fucking know that.
You're fucking assuming a lot there, hun. You really are.
Try me.
It's the
I'm
diameter basically of Earth.
Hey,
If you
guess
know
what?
the diameter of Earth, you can work that shit out.
Wait there, barman. Here, what was it? You said 4 what? What was the number?
Around 40,000 kilometers.
Wait,
We're not being
around
exact.
14,000. Wait, one sec. Hold on. I'm trying to write.
40.
Oh, 440 what?
40,000 kilometers.
1,000.
We're basically just getting you to give answers to questions.
Yeah, give me one sec, man. Around 40,000 kilometers. What? I'm writing this down. Hold on. Watch this.
For Earth's equator.
What? Around the equator?
Yes.
Guys, hold on. Guys, we're on like question 6 or 7 now. We got 10 minutes for wrap ups in a big group. Right?
Wait,
Sorry, but
let me just tell you, I am going to spew that all over, and we'll see what the fucking results of the random people are gonna say about that.
Well, make sure they have an education, Mallory. Aimee, why don't you take us around and we'll get this thing wrapped up, shall we?
Oh, yeah, let's do that, please. That would be really great. Okay, I'm just going to go by the list as I see it. So I'm going to start with Boltorian. Boltorian, have you survived?
I feel like my brain cells are trying to commit suicide. But I'm still alive.
Okay. That's good.
Glad you joined us, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was great
thank
being
you for
here.
coming, and it was nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Purple Rhymes with Orange. What did you think of the evening? Oop, do we still have Purple?
I think Purple died.
I probably Purple's poor brain cells.
No, I just wasn't expecting to get called on because I'd just been sitting on the sidelines here.
Oh, okay.
So I had my headset off.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed in it because it doesn't seem that the issue, the topic never really got addressed. It was just too much of people attacking each other.
I agree. And yeah, this is not exactly how I pictured it either, but yeah. So, all right. Thank you so much, Purple. And so I'm going to go now to Sarcastic Barman. I'm going to save our 2 participants for next to last. So I'm going to go to Sarcastic Barman. What did you think of the evening?
She's a troll. That's all there is to it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Loki Fish Mars. What did you think of the evening so far?
I wish somebody would have told me that fire extinguishers and lobotomy insurance were required for
Hey, B, NoJustBe. What did you think of the evening? Oh, did we lose B2 as well? Okay. So I'm going to keep moving on because we've got to get going here. It's 8:54. So I'm going to go with Colon next. Colon, what did you think of the evening?
Well, I had a good time. It's been fun. It's been relaxed. Thank you, Mallory, for listening to what I had to say and not taking me out of context and throwing me under any kind of bus. Let's put it this way. You did mention one thing about Jose's globe. You do know that he pulled it out of a dumpster.
It doesn't matter where you got it.
There were going to be there were going to be parts missing from it because otherwise somebody wouldn't have thrown it away. But that's just a point. Anyway, thanks for your time tonight. It's been nice getting to know you. And hey, chat with me again. I'd enjoy it.
Okay. Thank you. Mike Bertelson, what did you think of the evening?
It's definitely interesting. I'll have to say. And, I do have to say that Mallory, if you're going to try to argue that the earth is flat, because I believe it is not an argument, it's actually a logical fallacy, and you don't seem to know anything about the earth, so I have to question whether you've actually researched anything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. And Mipet69, Mipet, what did you think of the evening?
Well, to be fair, it was supposed to be fun. Mallory never actually stated that the debate was flat Earth versus globe Earth. So, yeah. It was, yeah, if you'd actually watched some of Mallory's debates before this, you would have maybe realised it is all just fun. And I think a few people took her a little too seriously tonight. But hey, it's the way it worked out. And it was fun in a different kind of way, I guess. But yeah, other than that, I had fun, hey.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks.
Sure. Okay, so next up I have DKG Custom. DKG, any thoughts about the evening?
Well, obviously, I let you all down, so I'm sorry about that. Nice for Mallory to come by, but she did exactly what I said was going to happen. So I'm sorry if people got stressed out and think I'm a cunt, but, you know, I've got no patience with flat earth. So
okay.
I'll just fuck off.
I've told you before, you're not a see you next Tuesday. You're a twat. There's a big difference. One of them's useful.
All right, thank you. And now, Mallory, what did you think of the evening?
Interesting.
That's a
Really
word
don't
for
got
it.
much to say. I'm just gonna say interesting.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming to the debate tonight. And I'm sorry it didn't quite turn out the way we had hoped, but thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I want to thank everyone in the panel for helping cooperate, and I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming as well. So thank you, everyone, and I will wish you all a great night. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.